God, the most merciful, the most compassionate. My dear brothers and sisters, I wish wherever you are enjoying a very healthy life, which in my opinion is the biggest blessing that anyone can attain. First, I would like to share with you what the purpose of this video recording and its propagation is, and briefly expound on the topic that is in my mind. Last year, during the months of Muharram and Safar of 1428, the lunar calendar 2007, I was blessed. I was very fortunate to be in Iran and enjoy a very spiritual stay. It was during that time frame that I felt as if a door of heaven opened onto this unworthy creation, and I was permitted to grasp the flower and enjoy its aroma to the fullest extent. Truly, in this exemplification, I felt compelled that I should share these thoughts and notions with you, and also seek your wisdom and your critique as well of this thinking. And I have titled this video Party of God and Party of Satan, or what is also known in the news media as Hezbollah and Hezbollah Shaitan. Hezbollah, as you may have heard, I certainly dismiss its political applications. That is not the intent here. I don't deny or endorse it in any form or shape. But the purpose of this video recording comes basically to this notion. That is, ever since from the creation of mankind, two schools of thoughts, and not three, have emerged, and only two. From the creation of two sons of Adam, Habil and Qabil, until Prophet Abraham and Namrud, Moses and Pharaoh, and many other not only biblical or Quranic examples, but also in our daily lives we see day in and day out two opposing views, two opposing decisions that we have to undertake, as if it is right or wrong. It is also in the Quran and also in the prayers of many thinkers and scholars. Oh God, in the day of judgment, please give us our recorded deeds in our right hand, not our left hand. Therefore, a school of thought or a manifestation has emerged as the party of the right-handed and the party or the comrades of the left-handed. The highest manifestations of these two emergences, I think, is God himself and Satan itself. That is to say, at every moment, whatever we do, whatever we think, and whatever we say, in any form or shape, is either for the sake of God or it is for the sake of Satan, and nothing else in between. So, to repeat, there are two important talks or thoughts in this brief discussion. Number one, in any undertaking, we only have two choices and not three. That is very important to realize, because otherwise we will be misled. For example, we might think, for example, that we did something that was truly for the sake of God, but in our very own assessment, we critique it to say to appraise it as 60 or 70% for the sake of God, and necessarily some portion for the sake of our own selfish desire, or what I say, for the desires of Satan. Hence, by just sheer mathematical knowledge, the 60% will overcome the 40%. Hence, this was a godly act, and hence it is accepted. I must sadly and disappointedly tell you, my dear brothers and sisters, even if there is the slightest, even an atom of uncertainty or selfish desire in any undertaking that we choose, it will not be accepted by God. It must be 100% pure, 100%, not 99%. Another point that I want to briefly mention is that during this undertaking, we might think that we can have a third choice, a third alternative. That is not the case at all, because, as mentioned briefly through this very brief introduction, throughout the history of mankind, there have only been two choices for us to make: a choice of right, a choice of wrong. We either have to go right side or left side of this journey, of this path of life. There is no third choice, there is no third alternative. Hence, with this added tool of knowledge, what I wish to request humbly from my dear brothers and sisters, not only I would wholeheartedly welcome your inputs and your critiques of this discussion, but also to give you a tool, an apparatus by which you can discern your own acts, your own thoughts, your own talks by this very tool, that whatever you did in your thinking, that if this was indeed for the sake of God or for the sake of Satan. And you can think of many, many examples. Every instance that we breathe in and we breathe out, it is either for the sake of God or it is for the sake of Satan. Nothing in between. May Allah keep you safe and sound.